citizens don't know much about it. So the current law allows the sale of public water systems if that's something a community chooses, but citizens have an automatic referendum and information from the Public Service Commission on both the costs and conditions of sale have to be part of that referendum so citizens can make an informed choice. So the bill gives a really uphill climb for citizens. So 25% of the voters have to sign a petition to earn a referendum, and then there's no requirement that they have the information on the cost and the conditions of sale prior to voting. So those are my biggest concerns, is that these are owned by all of us. These are publicly owned drinking water resources, and I don't understand why the public hasn't been part of the conversation. But from my understanding, the typical scenario is costs go way up and quality goes down because there's no longer accountability. You can't call your alder, you can't call your mayor. North Carolina has a fairly parallel situation to Wisconsin's, and people there are paying as much as $425 a month for water that they can't drink. And they have nowhere to go to complain. So they complain to the company and don't really get a response. You know, we do have federal programs, loan programs for communities that are, you know, amortized out, revolving loan programs for building infrastructure. I certainly think our nation needs to invest in our water infrastructure. We hear all the time, you know, yet another system is failing. But I strongly believe that we can't have clean water without effective government, with experienced men and women with the skills to actually keep the public safe. So yeah, it's concerning to me. In my work, I do a lot of work on water regulations that should be taken care of by the State Department of Natural Resources. Although we have very good men and women in the agency, their budget has been cut severely. Science staff have been targeted for cuts. And the folks that are there, their autonomy for professional science-based decision-making has been really influenced by special interests. So I don't think we could make that case in Wisconsin right now. We have a long way to go to having a DNR with the capacity to actually, you know, have meaningful oversight.